Hello, family and friends. Ryan here. I'm a wine professional and wine scholar, and this is my beautiful wife, Christina.
Hi, everyone. I am a professional wine drinker.
And there you go. Perfect. We are putting this video together with the purpose of bringing value wines to you and information to you. We realize when you go to the store, I know it's not very often lately, but you're drinking a lot of wine, that there is an overwhelming amount of wine on the shelves. And our goal is to kind of whittle it down for you, review a couple wines at good value. So all the wines we're reviewing are $20 or less that we bought them for.
Yeah.
And we're going to tell you about them and what the differences are and what makes them good, and the value of them. So it might help you next time you head to the store.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So we're going today we're going to be reviewing 2 Cabernet Sauvignons. So 2 red wines, and 1 Cabernet Sauvignon is from Paso Robles, which is one of our favorite places to visit. Paso's great. And our other favorite place to visit is Napa Valley. So the other Cabernet is from Napa Valley. And we're going to be reviewing these. We got these 2 bottles this morning at Crazy Costco. So if you were there, we probably didn't recognize you. You had a mask on because everybody had a mask on. And we picked these 2 bottles up. And we'll tell you what we paid for them and kind of what the value is compared to what they are online as well. And here we go. Let's do it. So the first wine we're going to be reviewing is the Cabernet Sauvignon from Robert Hall Winery in Paso Robles, and let's give it a whirl.
Let's go. Let's go to Paso, guys.
Paso Robles trip.
Here we go.
And now this is a 2016 vintage.
2016.
Now, just a little reminder, you want to swirl the wine to get the most the oxygen in there to get all the nuances and aromas out of the wine.
All the good aromas out.
This has a great nose, so it is
fruit.
Really good, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of fruit, a lot of fruit.
Yep.
All right.
A lot of fruit.
So what did you think?
Ooh. Okay, let me take one more.
Okay. While Christina takes another sip, I'll tell you a little bit about Robert Hall. Robert Hall is a winery that has produces about 60,000 cases a year, which is quite a bit, again, in Paso Robles. And they are family owned. They were family owned and then bought out in about 2015 by a company called O'Neill Distillery and Vintners. So they were bought out after the owner passed away, and I think he was 85. But they are a staple in Paso Robles, and we haven't been there.
We haven't been there,
but
surprisingly.
We've heard about it. We've seen this wine at Costco for a while. So they do plant quite a bit of array of different varietals at that property as well. 15 different grapes. So they really use the grapes in different ways. But this is, to my knowledge, 100% Cabernet Sauvignon. So what did you get out of this wine?
So, like I said, definitely fruit. A lot more fruit than I expected, I think. But as far as fruit, I don't know how to, like, it's more like a jammy fruit. Yeah. Definitely.
Paso Robles, in case you haven't been there, is a very warm region. So it's inland a bit in Central California, and it gets really hot there. So it's not, the style there is this overwhelming fruit forwardness. Jammy is the perfect word for the style there, and this definitely has it. I don't think it's as dense and thick as some of the wines we've had up there, but it definitely has a lot of fruit, right?
Definitely a lot of fruit.
When I drink this, I think of the syrup display at IHOP.
Yes.
And you get that raspberry one, and it's that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah. Yeah, I pick up spice too. I don't know if you pick that up. A little bit of spice.
Yeah, the spice. I think it may come from the warmness of the weather there and how the grapes ripen.
Okay.
But it could also come from some barrel aging. So you get a lot of spice from either French or American oak. And I would imagine tasting this, it has a little both barrel aging of different French and American oak.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. The finish isn't extraordinarily long, and I think that might be why it's not $100 bottle of wine, but it's definitely
true.
A drinkable bottle of wine.
Yes, definitely.
What would you pair this with?
Well, you know, I would probably pair it with steak.
There you go.
Because I eat meat, so you're not but I would pair it with steak. Is that yeah.
I would definitely do something with a glaze sauce because of the fruitiness. This is definitely a dry wine, so it's not sweet, but it's fruity. So something with a little bit of sweetness to it might accompany this really well.
Perfect.
All right, let's finish this off and we're on to our next.
Yes, I can definitely do that.
That's good. Easy drinking, especially these days.
Oh, did you even give the price point? Actually.
Oh, so $11.99 for this Robert Hall, and if you go onto their website, they sell this bottle of wine for $20. So there's great value there. Costco always has some really good finds.
Always.
And $11.99 I think is a really good value for this wine. It's not something that I would pack away and put in your wine fridge for a long time, but it's something that I would buy for that day or that week.
Have it with dinner.
Or a wine party or getting together with friends. It's definitely a great crowd pleaser for sure.
Yes, I agree.
All right. Okay. So Precession, the Napa wine. So this is a Cabernet Sauvignon as well.
So basically it's the battle of the Cabernet Sauvignons. That's what's going on here.
That's interesting.
So this is Napa now. We're going to Napa.
We're going to Napa on a trip. All right, so the Precession is actually owned by a young guy named Trevor Sheehan, and he started this winery about 10 years ago and started making wine. And Precession, he sources grapes from all over Sonoma and Napa, but these grapes were from Napa, so this is a Napa Cabernet Sauvignon. Okay. I think they came from all around Napa, so not just one vineyard, but all over Napa. That's my guess on what we discovered. So let's give it a whirl, and we'll tell you you might be able to see the difference in a Paso Cab versus a Napa Cab on this one. I think just on the nose, this is more of like a Cabernet nose that I expect.
Yes, for sure. Yep.
I think with the Robert Hall, it almost has the red fruit isn't typical of a Cabernet. That's more of like a Grenache or something like that. But this definitely smells like a Cabernet. And what do you smell in there?
Like chocolate?
Yeah.
Yeah. I pick up like a cocoa.
More like dark chocolate.
Yeah. Yes.
Not like a sweet chocolate.
Dark, exactly.
Definitely spices and dark fruit, plum, like bruised plum, right?
Yep. Like the darker fruit, like
dark cherries.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna taste it.
All right, let's taste it. Yeah, we're smelling too much.
I know. Ooh.
This is like, I could drink this all day long. I mean, this is like a smooth finish. We got introduced to this wine by one of our really good friends, Misty Payne.
Misty Payne.
And she said it was a great buy, and she's absolutely right. This is a really good wine just from the initial taste of it. Mm-hmm. I get some cinnamon and spices in this as well, so I think there's definitely some American oak aging on this.
You know what I get licorice.
Oh, like black licorice?
Yes,
or red
black.
Black licorice, yeah, for sure. This bottle of wine is a little more than this one. It's $12.99. $12.99 at Costco. But I think it's even a better buy. This has a longer finish, so that's an indicator of the quality of the wine.
Right.
I think this had actually a better balance of oak aging, or maybe longer oak aging, because of the spices that are in there, which usually goes into the cost of the wine.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But it really has a nice finish and a lot of flavor. Online, this wine is $40. So if you go to their website, this wine is $40. So for $12.99, you could just see the value right there.
Yes.
This definitely has to go with like a savory meat dish or a barbecued portobello mushroom or something like that.
Yeah, I can definitely see having mushrooms with this.
Yeah, definitely.
With my steak.
Yeah. This is a really good wine. I know this wine gets made, they distribute it not only in the United States, but all over the country. So they make quite a few of this wine, but they definitely did a great job. I think Precession is really good indicator of what this wine is for the value.
Good name, yeah.
It's really precise and in line, all the flavors.
Okay, so for you, Ryan, who wore it best? Which one? Who won the battle?
I am a Paso Robles person through and through. I love Paso style wines, but I have to pick the Precession on this one. The Precession was just a lot more intriguing to me. There was a lot more, it reminded me of a good dark coffee, which, you know, I like so much. So it had all those nuances.
That is a really good point. And I would have to say I'd actually agree with you. And I would pick the Precession as well. Both of them, I will say I would drink either one of them. It would definitely be a good buy or a good bottle to have or bring or, you know, give to a friend or, you know, but if I had to pick one, it would definitely be the Precession. And
we are probably going to be finishing both these bottles. So if that's an indicator, I don't want that to be an indicator of what's going on. But the Precession, I think, is just if you're going to a party, it definitely has passes the eye test with the bottle and the wine and tastes good. I think it's a crowd pleaser. And so thank you for joining us tonight. We'll be back with 2 other wines soon.
Yes.
And hope you enjoyed.
Hope you enjoyed. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.